Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video here today from Alpha Central titled "Woman Pours Water on a Man for a TikTok and then instantly regrets it." It seems when it comes to modern women, assault doesn't count if it's being done for internet clout, apparently. Today's video was suggested to me by Matrix of Madness. I'm going to leave both of their channels linked in the pinned comments, so make sure you go and subscribe to these guys. Don't forget to leave your own thoughts and comments, and let's jump right into the video.
That's not the point. You pay somebody to write your paper for you, and you use my credit card.
But it was convenient, and I had homecoming, and I had plans.
That's cheating! You're supposed to write it. You write it. I'm not paying $50,000 in tuition for you to pay someone to write a paper for you.
How dumb do you have to be to charge your parents' credit card to pay for someone to write your term paper for you? It just goes to show that just because you go to college, it doesn't actually mean that you have any form of real intelligence.
Has a guy ever cried to you?
Oh yeah.
What have they cried about?
How much they love me, but like, I don't really care.
You're heartless.
Oh yeah, that's how you gotta be.
The second a man cries in front of a woman is the moment she loses all respect for that man. They claim they want men who are in touch with their emotions, but obviously they end up looking for a new man the second that man opens up to them.
Do you sleep with other men who are not your husband?
Right now, yes.
What? Is it for that you sleep with
Yes.
them? You've been married for, wait.
5 months.
So it's not monogamous.
It is.
Other men.
I don't around. I'm not like allowed to around, and he isn't either. But he respects that my job is to be a content creator, to create content. And
it's amazing how these content creators think that just because they're doing bedroom fun with other men strictly for content creation, that it doesn't actually count as cheating. But she refuses to understand by making this content, she is breaking every single vow she swore to her husband at her overpriced wedding.
this kind of stuff, and he accepts me sleeping in front of a camera with professional content creators.
Excuse me?
So he's a
Doesn't that imply that he would be watching too?
not necessarily.
He lets you sleep with other men.
In front of a camera for video that I can sell, and we get money from it.
That man will never admit it, but he is most certainly not okay with his wife creating content with other men, and she will never admit that she doesn't care that she's destroying the man that loves her. She's too busy enjoying the money that it actually brings in.
So you're telling me this man drives a Honda Civic, lives with not one, but 2 roommates, and he shops at Walmart, and you are stressed about him because he didn't text you back? Babe, stop.
It sounds just like any other dude who's just trying to survive in today's world without wasting money on things he doesn't need. I honestly don't see the problem with what he's doing.
Ask around, bro. You can ask around, man. I think I know what I'm doing, but it is my birthday gift. It is, she said she's with it. If I get the final, approval on the permission slip from you.
They're like, I'm always looking for ways to support the Jewish community and let it be known where I stand. And if this is what it takes, call up Benjamin Netanyahu and let him know I'm down to be a.
This guy has been making the rounds online and keeps humiliating himself more and more when it comes to his spicy content creation, and it doesn't seem like he's capable of salvaging any of his dignity.
Babe, will you pay for the flight?
Thank you.
It's
Paying
Aiden's
for
birthday.
I definitely need to come. If this is going down, I definitely got to be there.
Wait, I don't want you to watch, though.
I need to be in my little chair in the corner.
Okay, but that's...
We can
Why?
make you wear a blindfold.
Can you at least put a blindfold on?
Maybe I could just, look at Twitter.
Yeah. Will you be on your phone?
This man's wife literally asked him if he'd pay for her to fly over to have bedroom fun with another man. This is why having respect for yourself is so important, guys. I would not recommend dealing with women like this.
Turn off or a red flag for a guy to have an Android phone?
Yes, sure. Because then when you text, it doesn't turn the right color. Group texts are impossible. It's gotta be blue.
Personally, yeah.
Hell to the yes. It doesn't matter, honestly. I just think he's a broke bitch.
Pulls out his phone, he asks for my number, and he's got an Android.
He's walking away.
Yeah.
What's funny to me is that when they're asked why they base the man's character off of their phone brand, they can't give a single explanation. They're just told to hate him for that reason. These women cannot think for themselves.
Dude, there's no way people do this all day and they enjoy it. This is so boring. I would get so bored. He's not even talking to anybody. They don't do it to have fun? Well, obviously they don't do it to have fun. But I'm just saying, like, there's no way he's like, bro, at least like try to make it a little more fun and talk to somebody.
This guy has never worked a day job in his entire life. He can't comprehend the idea that when you work in a kitchen during the lunch or dinner rush, you don't exactly have time to chit-chat. He is out of touch with reality.
If somebody said to me, would you rather be with like a short king who's 5'5" and treats you amazing and loves you, or would you be with a toxic man who's 6'3"? At this point in my life, I would be like, how toxic? How toxic are we talking?
Do you notice how she added in the line "at this point in my life" as if that actually means something? She'd rather be treated like dirt if it means she gets to be with a man who is taller than her. That's literally what she's saying.
Yelled, got milk at me at the park today. That's new. That's a new one. And here's my outfit for the afternoon. He had a point with that, you know? I get it.
She is shocked that someone called her out for wearing something revealing at a public park in the middle of the afternoon. This can easily be avoided if she dressed modestly and didn't dress to make this sort of content.
Where are they now? The girl who went viral for saying,
"Catch me outside, how about that?"
This is Danielle Bregoli, better known as Bad Baby, and she was interviewed on Dr. Phil in 2016 for her bad behavior. She quickly became an internet sensation after a clip of her telling the audience to catch her outside went viral. Well, after her bewildering interview, Bad Baby ventured into the music industry. In early 2017, she was signed by music manager Adam Kluger. Later that year, she became the youngest female rapper to ever appear on the Billboard Hot 100 chart with her debut single, These Hoes.
It's actually rather hilarious how this woman was able to somehow create a successful rap career, making suggestive rap content while underage, all because she said something viral on an American daytime TV talk show.
In her music career, she has worked with big-time artists like Lil Baby and Kodak Black, and has racked up over 900 million streams on Spotify. In April of 2021, 6 days after her 18th birthday, she launched an OF account. She reportedly made over $1 million in the first 6 hours, and later showed evidence that she made over $50 million in total. Today, Bad Baby sits with over 16 million followers on Instagram, 6 million on TikTok, and nearly 2 million monthly Spotify listeners. I think it's safe to say that Danielle Bregoli did not let her 15 minutes of fame go to waste.
These women measure their success by how much money they make, even though the way they made that money was so shameful that it will haunt them as they grow older. That doesn't sound like success to me.
How do I get in the good books? Oh, I know. Okay, guys, wait, hold on. Yep, perked up and ready. Hey guys, so
Thank God
we're ready to be a proper Twitch streamer now. So excited to be here. So excited to be here. You know, this is Twitch's favorite things. We do see where the favoritism plays at. So if I do this, they're gonna love me.
And I am willing to bet that this very same woman will be on TikTok 5 years from now, wondering why she can't find a man and why nobody's following her online anymore. These women have no idea what is in store for them later on down the road.
And I'm a substitute teacher and I do delivery.
So what are the top 3 qualities that you look for in your ideal man?
I prefer smart, handsome, and occupied.
Okay, not a 5?
No.
You don't like a 9 to 5?
No.
What's wrong with 9 to 5 men? When was the last time you was in a relationship?
To be honest with you, 16 years.
How come it's been 16 years?
Because I just chose to stick to myself and find myself, as opposed to, we grew up in a fast era, 99, 2000. So now that I'm going to be 40 this year, I decided to just take time for myself and to get to know myself.
Okay.
She said she doesn't want somebody that works a 9 to 5. I work for the DOE and I respect everybody.
Does anyone else find it interesting how these women never seem to figure out how to quote-unquote find themselves, or even tell the world what finding themselves actually means? That's because they have no idea what they're talking about. For context, this woman is using her boyfriend to light her body as she posts suggestive content online. There is no possible way this woman actually respects that guy. That kind of work is just degrading for the man, and it's absolutely not right.
Size matter.
Yes, size do matter. For me, because I'm skinny and tall.
You're not that tall. You're like my height if you take off those heels.
Well, it depends how much inches you have over there, though.
So is this too much for you to handle?
Baby, my ex was 7 inches and some more. So I can handle this shit. Believe me, he was almost 7 feet tall.
What race was he?
Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican are the best.
These women can't help but tell on themselves. In 30 seconds, she has already proven that she's not exactly what I'd call relationship material, but it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if she still tells everyone she's quote-unquote wifey.
Can it fit in your mouth?
I'm not gonna do that shit here.
No, you're not doing it, but coulda.
Maybe probably over here. Yeah.
What about in your ass?
No, I don't do it from my ass. I don't like that shit.
Ain't no
If you want that, just put it on your homie, though. I'm sorry.
So if a guy likes A, makes him gay?
Let me tell you this. I like to eat ass.
You like to eat ass?
Hell yeah. But don't let me pet you or you want some ass. It's weird.
What's weird is how everyone has grown far too comfortable to be talking about their preferences in public. These women have absolutely no filter and think that the internet is not forever.
Shave or hairy?
I don't care. When you like something, you like it either way.
Nasty bitch.
I'm crazy. Well, let's
Hey, would you ever be down for a guy to the trunk like this?
No.
You wouldn't be down to
Hell no. If it was my husband, yes. But some random guy.
Well, yeah, with your husband.
Yeah.
Oh, but you don't have a husband.
I do. I'm married though.
If what she's saying is true, then she has gone out of her way to openly disrespect and emasculate her husband on the internet. That is incredibly messed up.
Give me that.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's good. Is it? Yeah, it tastes like fat.
Oh, I wonder where that's going.
Yeah, her legs probably. So like, I wanted to say I love the fit. It's like, it's giving like Princess Diana maybe, like a little princess.
After the accident.
I like you. You're cute.
Thank you.
Love your hair.
Okay.
Little Sydney Sweeney moment.
So nice.
And White Lotus. Get out.
Considering that Tinder is nothing but a cesspool, it really doesn't surprise me that there are men out there who only want to meet women to make fun of them. This is the world we live in nowadays.
Does a guy in order to be with you?
14 inches.
14?
10 inches.
10 inches? Damn. Don't around with us unless you're hanging and swinging.
Modern women don't know how numbers work, nor do they know about the concept of measurement. They just throw around random numbers because they think it sounds cool. Either this video is a skit or this man is one of the greatest catfish artists in the history of online dating. Either way, it's still incredibly sad.
And what do men get when they get a relationship with a woman that they've met on a dating site? They get a woman who's been banged about 20% of the men that she went out with, will never admit it, and then it doesn't work out, or they just become friendly acquaintances. And then you end up with a woman who talks about, oh, my friend Jack, my friend Dave. Yeah, my friend Jack, my friend Dave.
If a woman has a number of male friends that she openly talks about with you, that is an instant red flag right there. These women on dating sites get into so many situationships that they expect you to fix things once they decide to be done having their fun. And let's be honest, they're never really done having their fun.
Baby, can you change my tire for me?
Yeah, I'm already on it, baby.
Aw, you're so strong. Oh, babe, can I get a new bag?
I already thought ahead of it.
Oh, babe, you're so sweet. Babe, can you massage my feet? Aw, you're so caring.
Hey, baby, you think you make me a sandwich? I'm hungry.
A sandwich? Asking me for a sandwich? You got your mind. You better make you some pizza rolls or some hot pots or something. Asking me for a sandwich. I'm about to fix you a sandwich. What do I look like what do I look like making a damn sandwich?
This is the sad reality of modern relationships. Men are expected to give more and more, and women reciprocate less and less, and all the while they've normalized disrespect and complete laziness. It's really no wonder why men are walking away.
Hey, can I smash? These comments never make sense to me. It's like, what are you going to do? Shove your through the computer screen? How is that going to work? Like, are you going to fly me out? Are you going to fly me to wherever it is you live? Are you going to drive over here? Like, how does that even work? I don't understand why people say that. You know, I just don't feel like you're actually committed to the smash. I feel like you're just talking, saying things. You're just talking on the internet. You don't mean it. Come on, come over to my house. Come on over here. I dare you. Are you going to show up? Huh? I'm waiting. TikTok. Time.
She's acting like guys who troll on live streams are somehow this new trend, and her reaction is to flip out and make a fool of herself for the entire planet to witness.
You just not my type, you know what I'm saying?
What's your, but like why? There has to be a reason.
Yeah, what's your type?
Everybody's type. So
I
like,
take the
why?
face. I like your swag, you know what I'm saying? I see you with the Louis. Ain't nothing wrong. You dress nice, but I take the face kind of serious, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, once you do things to your face, it kind of like, I don't know. It's cool, but like it's certain things on your face, like the cheeks is personal what you do, but just not for me.
Some Korean men are refusing to help women. A few days ago, a woman in her 20s lost consciousness and fainted when she was on the subway. Apparently, there were a bunch of men in their 20s and 30s who refused to help, and saying something to the extent of, it has nothing to do with me, which got the women on the internet pissed. According to the Korean woman, the reason being, all able-bodied Korean men have to serve military service. They do learn CPR in the military. So it was expected for men in their 20s and 30s who likely just got out of the military to jump in and help because they know how to do CPR. But a lot of the men on the train didn't. And their reason being, they did not want to be accused of harassment.
This is a legitimate concern. If a man gets sued over something like that, the odds of the court siding with the woman are too high to risk. This is the harsh reality of the world these women created. And yet they're still furious men aren't willing to take the risk of being sued just to help them.
There were a few incidents where men were actually accused for harassment, for trying to help the women. Back in 2014, a South Korean woman had actually tried to sue a male EMT paramedic for doing CPR and doing chest compressions on her. Although the paramedic wasn't charged or convicted with anything, since he was reported, he still had to go through an investigation. There was also another story shared of a Korean guy going up the steps in the subway station, and there was a woman in front of him seemingly about to fall. He put out his hands and tried to grab her from the back to prevent her from falling. The girl freaked out and called the police on him, and he ended up in the police station. That being said, these are all the men's side of the story. They'd rather be a bystander than getting their names tainted with SA. This all seems a little crazy to me. I mean, I get it if you don't want to touch the person because you don't know what's going on, at least call for help.
I love how she casually mutters that it's quote unquote just the men's side of the story. But when talking about this kind of stuff, more often than not, it's the men's side of the story that gets thrown out of the window. Men don't want to risk going to prison for trying to do the right thing, and that is a valid concern, one that they will freely disregard.
Craziest college confession.
Let me say it.
Just say it.
Sending somebody for Taco Bell.
Outside of the blatant disrespect this woman just committed, it was also downright stupid. This man is driving, throwing water on him literally endangers not only his life, but everybody around him, including you. But she thinks that it's cute and funny.
Why don't you see them working on oil rigs? Those are extremely high-paying jobs, way higher-paying jobs than being a coffee barista. There's no more barrier for entry. Why aren't they crossing over?
There's a couple of reasons, like might be raised in a household where they're taught, hey, that's not a very ladylike thing to do. You should focus instead on, like, you know, taking care of children.
That's really weird. Is a ladylike thing to do?
It's not necessarily ladylike, but it is highly rewarded.
Yeah, here's what's so interesting to your argument. Is not ladylike in any way, shape, or form. So your argument of, wait a second, they're told that X thing is not ladylike. It seems that women will ignore this isn't ladylike if it leads to a lot of money. If it leads to a bunch of money, suddenly the it's not ladylike, we can put a big X through it. So if we can put a big X through, doesn't seem very ladylike because we will compensate for that with money. Why the But they go do that with other jobs. Is it because they can't?
But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves, guys. Peace.